fuck going on, man? Welcome back to the podcast.
That was known.
Oh God, we got.
Hey y'all, it's Anaya.
And today we're gonna describe what it feels like to be successful.
I ain't gonna count. The question sounded so great, but now that you're actually saying it, I ain't that successful yet. We still grinding.
Yeah, so I can't.
What the fuck? I don't even know how to.
Okay, well, what would you envision success?
Yeah, this is vision. You mean like, what? Like my like in the future? I guess it would be like my YouTube blowing up.
Yeah, but I feel like mine.
What you?
Once I know my family's straight, and I could be in a position where I can help somebody else and still be straight. I can help my little brother, he needs to go do something. I can help somebody random if he need to go do something. And that's all gonna be tied into like the YouTube shit blowing up.
Oh, you mean like
or other business? That's what I thought you were talking about.
Like a set, like when you know you're successful.
Yeah, that's what I picture with. That's how I'm gonna know I'm fully like successful. I done really.
So y'all are like bigger picture thinking, successful.
Hey, how you think?
Not that I'm not. I was just saying, to me, successful, like, in general, is, like, the mindset that I have of being happy and healthy. So if that's not my present situation,
I kind of look at it like, I know I'm not going to be happy if I don't got money. I don't even have to think about it. If I have to work the rest of my life, I know I'm not going to be happy.
But are you not happy right now?
I'm happy right now, but that's because I'm young right now. I'm still living with my mom. I don't pay bills. I don't really gotta, groceries still come in every week.
So you talking about like when it's like you on your own? But
yeah, when I'm on my own and I gotta do that shit myself, and I know I gotta wake up and go to work every day. Like it's not like an option no more. And then it's like I don't have time to do the YouTube or put time. You know what I'm saying? Life just gets a lot harder, and then I might be stuck in a cycle where I gotta keep going to work. I don't got time to make more money to where I don't gotta work no more. So
it's gonna be a schedule. Work, sleep, go home.
So let me ask y'all, like, what was y'all version of success when you were kids?
I wanted to be a lawyer first. Yeah.
Whoa. For real?
Deadass. I wanted to be a lawyer. I was so locked in, bro. I was finna go to law school, I think. I was so locked in. But I don't like school. And then I think I took a class, bro. I took a class with some lawyer. And he talked to me, and he was just like, bro, it's a lot of writing and reading. A lot of writing and reading, bro. He's like, that's a lot of it. And once he said that, I was like, is that something I really want to do for the rest of my life, bro? I don't know, man. So I was just, not today. It hasn't happened yet, so.
I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Like, I always thought I was gonna have a business or something under my name, like something like that.
Loki still going that path, Loki.
I always thought I had something.
You can still go on it too.
Nah, I don't know. We'll see about that one. Shit,
what about you, though?
Yeah, on God.
Yeah, I wanted to be a pop star. Like, I wanted to be that girl on the stage, rocking out, having fun, spreading the love with the music that I was making, and just like looking fly as fuck. Having a good time. Yeah, like the way I do music now, I don't take it as serious because I'm just not trying to like sell my soul to the industry to like make it and have my whole life be dependent on other people vibing with what I got going on. Mm-hmm. I like what I do, and that's enough for me. So it's more of like a private thing now, and like I might do some poetry here or there on the side, but I don't want to be like noticed the same way, if that makes sense. Like I feel like as a kid it was like, oh yeah, like people just cool, y'all vibing, it's a community. And the older I got, I saw how the industry really was. Not my cup of tea.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait, what type of song? What type of music?
Honestly, I did a little bit of everything. I really wanted to be like a rock artist at one point. So it's some songs like there that are like diss songs to things in my life or people in my life that I'll make. And then other times it'll be like some spiritually awakening hippie shit.
Oh, that's different. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Or it'll be like some love songs. Just a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's your vision. You should probably
keep doing.
On God, take some steps to where you don't gotta sell your soul. Still do what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, that's what I would be trying to say. Like, you only got one life. So just would go back to picking your person, you know, and do what you want to do.
You just take that risk.
Yeah, all about taking risk.
But I be wanting to take the right risk because, like I said, the consequences are a little severe.
But you don't never know what's the right risk until you take it.
True.
Ain't no right or wrong. You don't know what is right or wrong yet. That's why I feel like nobody can really tell me how to be successful. Definitely if you ain't successful. But also, I feel like you always, like, I would never, like, if somebody, you know how old heads be trying to teach you something, I would never just be like, bro, just get the hell out of my face. I always take it in and grasping what the hell they saying. Because, like, it probably some type of truth to it. Even though I probably not even going to understand it right now.
Yeah. It's that proverbial shit, bro, for real. I'll be loving it. But, no, I feel like I take the message. Like, if it's a crackhead off the side of the street, I hate to say it. If he's saying something for real, I'm going to be like, he spit. He did. But I always try to take the message and take it out of the person because people don't be perfect. And 9 times out of 10, what they saying is really what they need to tell themselves. So that whole revelation I just had, I'm just like, okay, but how did that apply to me in my life? How can I take that and use that for me? That's how I be trying to take stuff. Because once you start taking stuff personal, life be a lot harder.
I'll take that personal.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
Situational.
Yeah.
If I meet somebody, or not even meet somebody, like, talk to somebody older, my favorite question to ask them is, you can go back and give yourself advice when you're 20, what would it be? That's why I ask folks that be like 40, 50,
We can look and do that now. When you was 12, some shit.
What advice would you give yourself when you was a kid? Or when you was in middle school? Middle school.
I got one. I was gonna tell myself, keep your first job. I got that shit. I think I worked that bit for like 2 months and I quit. If I would have kept that shit, longer, bro, and I just would have kept grinding, bro, it would have set me up for so much shit later on. It just would have. I got that shit early too. As soon as I turned 16, I think next month I got a job. I quit that bit. I didn't get a job for like a year. I think went back to school. I wasn't doing shit. So that's my one thing.
Just be real. Like, be real with yourself. Be real with the world around you. Don't be fake. Be real.
I wish y'all open your mind up to like other activities because I was so focused on really just playing basketball, just chilling, having fun on the court type shit. I was like, if I would have brought out the camera back then, I felt like that would have.
Bro, we would have touched the camera so much earlier, bro.
But I mean, we weren't even like, technology grew up with us, bro. So it's like,
yeah, but people was doing YouTube.
Yeah, folks, I could have brought the camera. Like,
we just didn't realize.
You didn't know it was finna blow.
We wasn't
like
mature
that.
enough to realize that we had content in front of us, and we just wasn't taking. We didn't want to sit down and actually lock in.
High school too.
You was just having the experience, which to me is better because now it's like folks do stuff for the camera, and that's the problem.
I feel
that's true. That's true.
And I feel that.
Like, folks don't be outside no more the way we was outside as kids. Now it's like outside in the sexually perverted, I'm drunk, I'm high all the time way. As opposed to just like, oh, we building a fort in the backyard. Like, you know?
I did. We made when I was young, we made like a cardboard fort garage. That's some young shit.
Like, just stuff like that. But now folks will be feeling the need to record it to make a profit off of it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, a part of accepting technology is selling your soul for the internet. Like,
I see what you're saying. Because sometimes when we was recording, bro, we would go to a party. And I didn't really want to record. Yeah. I just wanted to enjoy the party.
Yeah.
You just wanted the vibe. I just wanted the vibe. But I was just like, I can either vibe now and work later. Or I can record this camera and vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Later on, without or somebody else holding the camera.
Yeah,
I'm paying somebody else to hold it now.
Because at this point, it's part of our lives. That's the sad. Well, not even the sad part. Because like you said, it can be used to your benefit. But it's just like, at what cost am I always holding this camera?
I feel like now, since the internet, because back in the day, it wasn't no internet. You couldn't make no money on no internet. Right. So now, it's like, I can make the money on the internet. So that's why a lot of folks gonna bring that camera. Mm-hmm. So like he said, yeah, I can go vibe, just go to the party, just to go to the party, or I can go to the party for the vlog, or be the dude taking pictures there. making money at the party.
And apparently now being successful involves technology and what you can do with it.
Low
Or
key.
do you feel like there's other ways to be successful without technology?
In this day and age, bro.
Nah, you need some type
need
of
something,
technology to.
Yeah.
I mean, technology don't have to be your business or be something you selling, but technology's gonna be involved in your business. So like, you gonna need somebody to write down your shit, type down your shit. You want to email it, cause back then you gonna have to. It might take forever. You actually email that shit. Like, I send that shit through the mailbox. Or I could just 5 seconds email your shit.
Y'all ever sent a letter?
Before, yeah.
I mean, like, not in school wise, like, not like.
Oh, after school.
I mean, just like
Just like wrote a letter and sent it to
sent
somebody.
that in the post office or some shit like.
Not because it's a text message now.
Yeah, what's the point? What's the point?
How would you describe being a man in today's society? What is that like for y'all?
I feel like as a man, bro, in this day and age, you kind of always stepping on pebbles. It's like you can't lean too far one way or you this thing or you too far this way. Like with the sassy shit. We were just talking about it. We just did a video on that. But like, I seen this clip. This dude was I think he said something. He went back and forth twice. And it was like all he was doing really saying was, "Excuse me" or something. Sassy. It was immediate sassy. You going back and forth? You sassy. You can't say I ain't cut. Once you say that, you literally can't say nothing else. Because once I say you still going back and forth, you sassy more. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like in this day and age, or you don't got no money. Like I be seeing them pop the balloon shits. The dude walk in, bro. It's just the judgmental is like a dude has to be on his top of his game or it's just over with. It's just not none. It's none for him.
I be feeling like you gonna have to also, like you was saying, you gonna have to really, in a situation like that, you gotta just be quiet and really just observe before you speak. Like, if you go off of first reaction, they gonna always say something. So I feel like nowadays you gotta really just, or I feel like every man really just gotta really observe before they speak.
I would say nigga ain't got no money. That's dead, bro. It just
Oh,
don't.
yeah,
It
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
What can you do with that? I just don't. I don't know. That kind of go back to working at 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. I think like a man that just. I don't know. I don't want to say that, bro, because that's a lot of people, bro.
Like,
That's a lot of people, but a person that just works that 9 to 5 for your whole life, you just. I don't want to call you an idiot, but damn near, bro. You couldn't figure out not one way to like. I don't know. In this day and age, not before, because they didn't really have all that extra technology and YouTube, entrepreneur, you can make something, yada yada. But your whole life, like you start a job, you thinking about moving up in management. That's every day for the life. I don't know. That's just me. I can't imagine that. I feel like that's damn near slavery, torture. Same job.
Yeah. I also feel like you need to get yourself straight. Like, get your money right, get your environment right before you even try to invite somebody else in your environment.
Yeah.
dang,
I ain't got too much to say about them.
Oh, God, that's it, really.
Yeah, really did. It really
Ain't too
did.
much shit to really.
It really did.
But I feel like nothing in y'all statement was positive about like what you feel like a man should be, or like how a man should live
like
in this
successfully
society, or not even like successfully, just like y'all viewpoint on like being a man today in today's society is like so much pressure. At least from like what y'all just described, it's like you have to do this, you have to be mindful of that, you have to make sure you do this, you have to also make sure you're not this type of person.
Yeah.
It's
Because
just
I don't see myself like as a regular, like I don't even see myself really getting. Let's say I had a 1-bedroom apartment, regular car. I go to work every day. I might not get a wife for real till I'm damn near 30, unless I just find that one that's just rock solid. Because she don't really see me going nowhere. I'm really not going nowhere. I know for myself I'm not going nowhere. So she would have to be like, really have to love me for me, and money not really be a thing. She don't care about taking vacations. She cool with coming home to the 1-bedroom apartment every day.
I feel like I'm trying to. As a man, you you can't just live for yourself. You gotta live for somebody else. So you gotta live for your family.
Yeah,
family
you can't just make enough money
right?
for you. You gotta make enough money for
What's
people
going on?
around you.
Yeah, on God. For female, y'all don't. What you think y'all gotta do?
Yeah, what's a successful man to you?
A successful man to me is someone who values aren't materialistic. Like, I don't know. I see a man as someone who values like community and like providing for the people, like you said, that he cares about, but also just like being true to himself and like what he wants. I feel like I view a man as like a human, but I feel like I would view a man as my equal in the sense of like I wouldn't want him pouring so much into something that would not fulfill him, or like it's like he's doing it because he's been told to do it his whole life and not because it's something that he's wanted to do. So like I guess like an entrepreneur, and like what you said, like you can't be working a 9 to 5 your whole life. Like, what are your goals? What is your vision for life? And do you have a vision like bigger than yourself? But at the same time, like, don't tax your ass, you know? But I also feel like a man is someone who values women. And that part right there is where a lot of people get off.
So about the taxing, if you don't stay on yourself, nobody will. At least for a man. How about that? I mean, same for you too. If you do the same way.
But like, don't punish yourself for making mistakes. You know, nobody's perfect, and punishing yourself further is gonna just hurt you more because society's already doing that to you by projecting all these things that you should be on yourself. That's why I'm saying, if you're a firm believer in who you are, you know yourself, or you're at least on some quest to try to figure that out, you have a bigger picture thinking than the current space and situation that you're in that involves whatever anybody else could have said about you. That to me is a real man. But most people be led by the trends, by the money, and by that other crazy stuff. And it's just like, that's why I also, in addition to that, I don't look for men who are like, oh, you just have money. Because like when you get money, you start to act a certain way, like you can just do whatever you want to do. And it's like, but do you value women as people at the end of the day? Are you going to treat me like like I made you, like I'm your bitch? Or is it like, oh, this is my queen, my black beautiful queen?
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's just
what you finna say?
Oh no, I just can't agree.
No.
I don't know. It's something along the
I
lines.
feel like
I'm missing something. Oh, it was
should-
like I feel like a man, if he has no drive, like you were saying, he doesn't think of materialistic things or something like that, or he doesn't value his materialistic things.
It's like you value community over like materialism and who you can be as an individual.
Do you include money in that?
I understand that money is a tool that you need for success, but I feel like to define a man and how I define success isn't through money. It's through mindset and mentality. And like I said, like overall health, like emotional, spiritual, physical, all of
So
that.
a broke man can be successful in your mind?
No, because he's broke.
I see what you're
But it's
saying.
like broke is a mentality to me.
You would never find this type of dude because the dude you're imagining would naturally have money. Because he would
naturally love himself enough to take care of him in this type of society.
Well, let me not say broke, but he's straight.
he's average.
Yeah.
Ain't too much. Ain't too little.
Depending on what his mindset
Your ring
is.
not gonna be over $1,000.
But I feel like the type of woman I am, by the time we're getting married, both of us having some money. Like, if I'm with you, I'm not with you because you're broke.
Y'all's
poor in
money
every
is because
mindset.
y'all pulled it. Like, yo, you go to work every day and he goes to work every day.
That, or we both figured out game plans of how we wanted to run businesses.
So you need a big marriage? Or we can just have a chill.
It depends on how old I am. Like, if I'm getting married
honeymoon.
now, I can't even pay for a big marriage. So, like, I'm not going to expect that. But if I'm 40 years old making money, there's my portion, there's your portion.
So it's needed. A big ass marriage or a little honeymoon. Might go to
Honestly,
Jamaica.
it
Not even
depends.
Jamaica.
It depends on the experience. Like, I don't want like 1,000 grand people there, the cameras, the flashy stuff. Like, it was never that deep to me. Like, who am I with? That's what matters. And then if I feel like we both want to do the same thing, we just have to figure out what we both want to do. Because at that point, I'm not thinking about, oh, it has to be my wedding and this has to be this way. And, like, I'm not going to be an obsessive wedding planner. I might have one of my friends plan it for me, quite honestly, because that would just stress me out to the max. But, yeah. So it's not about the money. It's about the experience that I'm having with you and that I'm trying to cultivate. The ring is only one thing. But, like, we could get married with a horrible ring today. And then by the time we both 40 and up, we finna exchange rings for a bigger ring. Like, you know? That's just how that works to me. But most people don't be on that mindset.
I got another question. We were talking about this last vid. So you said, do we believe in marriage?
Right, yes.
That was the question.
Yes. That is the question.
We talked about this. And I think our answer was no.
Yeah.
It was just like, there's no benefits. At least legally. We can get married, like, we can get married, me and you, like, it's our bond. But, like, on
the paper don't gotta
happen.
Yeah, okay.
On paper, it's just like, that's just on the government side of things. So, how would you feel about that? Like, y'all have a marriage, it's just not paper.
I just feel like, are you going to feel the same way at, like, 60 if you're still not married? Or would you want to have a wedding at that point?
You can have a wedding.
You can have a wedding, without the paper.
Right.
Oh, even at 60?
Even at 40. When we first got married, you can have that wedding without the paper.
Then, yeah.
Oh,
It's
you
just
don't need
without.
that paper?
But it's like, why not, though?
Why the paper got to...
Why so?
Silly.
Yeah, why does the paper... Like, why does that have...
Because I feel like I view you that way, but I want society to view us the same way that we see each other. So it's not necessarily like, this is the only way that marriage can happen. But it's just like, if we're calling it marriage, why not?
I mean, why society got to have a say? I ain't dating them.
Nah, I see what she's saying.
Because we live in a society. So I would want the society
It's like
that we live in
like
to view me
claiming.
the way...
It's like, I'm claiming that person. This is mine.
I guess.
You can still change your last name, though.
That's the whole concept of marriage. That's funny that you thought I was going to do that in the first place. But I feel like you can still have... you can still have a bond with somebody, yes, and not get married. But it's just like, at that point, why not?
Wait. I'm going back to it. So you're not changing your name at all?
Oh. I might hyphenate it. Or I'd probably hyphenate it. I feel like I'm going to end up hyphenating it. Simply because the way I think is not patriarchal. So I'm not giving up my identity to be submissive to a man in any sense.
What's your kid last name going to be?
Both of ours. They're both of our kids, correct? So, I don't know. I feel like it would take a certain type of man to make me want to give up my identity for them, quite honestly. And I don't see that happening in today's day and age or when I get older.
Were you going to...
Also. But I hope for marriage. I just don't see it being a realistic thing based on the value that men have for women in today's day and age.
I mean, you don't think a man can value his wife way more than he values everybody else?
Why is that?
Oh, God, what the hell?
Because, one, I shouldn't be the thing that you value most above all. You should value yourself more than anything. Then it should be the people.
No, I'm talking about other females. It's
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, like, obviously your mother comes first. And, like, your family comes first.
Hold on, there's a line. There's a line.
Oh, no, there definitely is a line. Because if you're a
at
mama's
one point-
boy, that's going to be a problem.
No. I'm talking about for, like, once I marry you, you're kind of, like, top priority. And my mom understands. She'll understand that.
But, like, you wouldn't believe in marriage. So it's like, how would that even happen?
I don't believe in the legal shit. I believe in marriage, though.
So, like, what would be your version of a wedding?
A regular wedding, whatever the fuck it might be. I'd just probably still get down on one knee if that's still going on. But whatever I would...
That's still going on.
Whatever, I would figure out some way to propose or something. Some sweet shit, depending on my situation. And then, we could have a wedding. I probably wouldn't have no public shit. No, not too many people. Probably just close family. You know, some chill shit. But it just wouldn't be on paper.
But, like, why, though? Like, why is that where the line stops for you?
Because, if it is on paper, she might need to sign a prenup.
I'll come down to him.
So it's like, I think what I'm hearing is the real commitment that it takes, you're afraid of because now she's literally tied to you in every sense.
Why do I have to take consequences? Like, it would be one thing if we both took consequences for us getting the marriage. The dude is the only person taking consequences.
You think so?
It is
Yes,
so.
it's 100%.
There's no benefits for a man to get married.
So
I'm lose everything.
and then if we have kids, then I'm gonna pay child support.
Oh God.
So
And I ain't gonna see my kids.
so
That's
it's
if
just,
the women are able for the child. Like, no, if you're taking care of the child, then she has to pay child support. That's how that works.
most times
Yeah,
moms
yeah.
get
Oh God.
they get
In the court system,
Yeah.
it's more. What's it called? When it's more for the mother.
I don't even know what it is, but it's just moms get they get whatever the fuck it's called.
But it's like, if that's your girl,
I could love her to death, bro, but am I gonna let this woman ruin my life? No.
so then you don't believe in marriage. You wouldn't get married at any point in time, because women have to do that every day.
It's
know
like
what I mean?
it's like you said, bro.
No,
I love myself. Like, I value myself. I gotta protect myself out of, like, first and foremost, and then it's you.
Right. And in a marriage, it's going to be the same way. You shouldn't marry nobody that you feel like is going to take nothing from you.
So you signed that prenup? Because
Hold on.
You signed
people,
that prenup,
People
you
marry
good.
that they don't think they're gonna break up. That's like getting into a relationship. You don't think you're gonna
Oh,
break
yeah,
up
I'm
with that
not
person?
going to say I wouldn't sign the prenup, but it's just
Well,
like...
then we wouldn't have no problems.
yeah, okay.
We be straight.
You signed
It's
prenup.
like, I came in what I came in with, you came in what you came in with. That's
Hell yeah.
fair.
Let's go then.
Come on, chilling. I wouldn't have no issues. But
I
a
feel
lot of
like-
people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that mindset. A lot of people have issues with that.
Prenup, that's like a...
It's
why
like,
why
because
you
it's like
signing
you
prenup?
sign it. Because I also see the other part that's like, oh, you're kind of predestining it to not work out, or say that we wouldn't last together forever. But in reality, like, one person could die, and now the prenup means nothing. Just in a random sense. Not that I would pray that would not happen at all. But, like, if it's literally just pieces of paper that we're signing, then signing a prenup should be no problem also.
All right, so if you get married, you going to have a little secret account? Like, that's not... Like, you ain't going to tell your husband?
Probably. And I would expect him to have the same thing. But we're going to have joint accounts. It's going to be my personal account, your personal account, the expense account, the business account, the whatever you want account. We should have multiple bank accounts in the first place. So if we're not on that conversation, then also this is where I get off the bus. But I'm saying, yeah, like, I would expect you to have your own money. I wouldn't want all of your shit anyway. But that's the type of woman I am, not being tethered to giving a fuck about money. None of that truthfully matters. If I feel like you love a person, you're not going to want to have fear, or you're not going to have you're going to have fear. In life you have fear. But, like, if you're serious about this person, that's not going to matter at the end of the day. And that's really just what it boils down to. And I feel like a real man and a real woman would come together and they would live a perfect life. Well, not a perfect life.
I mean, why take that 0.1 chance of her never doing that and just sign that prenup and we just...
Throw it away.
Yeah,
Put it in
oh
the
God.
cabinet.
So it's no matter...
Throw it away and put it in the cabinet.
Yeah, no matter if... It's not... We looking... Yeah, I'm not thinking that we finna break up. It's just a bounce back. Anything does go left.
But I think people, to say you value marriage is to understand that it's a covenant for life. So also the opposite of what you would want to do in a marriage is have any idea that you would break up or get together. Say it don't work out. Therapy. Like, that's what people want you to do. It's never like okay, we're about to go find somebody else because this just didn't work. It's like the ultimate commitment to be dedicated to this person for the rest of your life. So I could see why you see more men saying, oh, okay, I'm not going to lose my life or lose anything over this because y'all have more to lose, as opposed to us being like, it's not that deep for us, but it is that deep for y'all. And it's just a conversation that's not understood, because marriage in itself is something that I don't really fully understand, quite honestly. I've never been married in my life.
I think it's just the understanding that, like, if we get divorced, I'm gonna be sad as fuck anyway, because of course this is my partner.
Right,
this
like,
is partner.
I'm gonna be like, what?
And then, well, after I'm like sad, I gotta deal with the fact that she took half my money. She probably took the house.
Took the kids.
I had to move, and she has my kids. So I gotta deal with all that, and the fact that I just lost my woman that I was supposed to live with for the rest of my life. I don't want to deal with all that. I don't want to deal with all that. If anything, I just lose my woman. I don't want to lose my money, my house. I mean, I probably ain't gonna count. The right thing to do is just to give her the house.
I was about to say, like,
So
you
I
just gonna
get
kick her out on the street.
I get her the house, but
Oh God. But I
my
feel
money,
like
my money though. I'm
My
gonna need that.
money?
I'm gonna need
if this the mother of my
that.
mother of my kids, she gonna be straight regardless.
Yeah, like,
Regardless. But that prenup just making sure I'm gonna be straight regardless.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
You
straight.
decide
So I
how
don't gotta.
straight you is.
I could be
That's
rich.
what-
I could be rich. I gotta go
Like
find a job.
I
now.
just feel like if that really your mother of your kid, you ain't finna let your kid mom.
No, yeah,
just
for sure.
be broke as hell.
Nah, she gonna have
had
right.
no
I say I
kids.
get her the house.
We
and
ain't had no
everything.
house.
But take my money. I'm sorry.
That's
We breaking up.
different-
I'm gonna say we breaking up for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say. We got married and now we breaking up. It gotta be for like one of the most diehard reasons. So you damn sure ain't taking my money. Yeah, something had to happen.
Oh God,
Something-
I'm just not
something
breaking
had to
up just to
happen.
break up. Nah, I'm
That
married
we
for a
done
reason.
committed and now we going back.
Now we uncommitted.
Yeah, so
Bye.
I'm gonna need that money.
But man, we gonna wrap this up right here.
God. Make sure y'all
Appreciate
like
you
this
for
one.
coming down here for real.
Thanks. Thanks
If
for
y'all
having
get
me.
this, what's your number?
One more time.
What you feeling?
12.
Y'all get this 12. She said she don't come back on it, bitch.
God, like, comment, and subscribe. Bro.
Literally, like.
Yeah, 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 yeah.